I'm not a Christian guy,
Oh,
but
nice.
yeah, but to me is a kind of rebirth, and my religion we do a ceremony, a ceremony, a ritual called named Tombo de Jurema, and the previous so it celebrated on the previous day of Pasqua. I mean,
Mhm.
on Friday,
Yeah.
Friday of Ashes. If I'm not wrong.
Yes, yes. Nice. So what is the meaning of Tombo de Jurema? It's the first time that I hear about this. So what is Tombo de Jurema about, Jefferson?
Okay, it's related to say Afro religiosity, and
Yeah.
it's a kind of ceremony where you evolve spiritually,
Mhm.
but not on the terms not in the Christian terms. For
Yeah.
example, for us, it's a time where the entities are a bit far away from us,
Mhm.
and then they come back on Saturday
Wow.
to rebirth with the rebirth is stronger and making us make our strength better.
Amazing. Fantastic. Yes. Thank you very much for sharing. It's the first time I hear about Tombo de Jurema, so it looks really beautiful. So I would like to have more information. So what is your religion? Is it Ifá, Candomblé, Umbanda? What is its name?
So I'm from Candomblé,
Ah, Candomblé. Okay.
but the Tomb of Jurema, it's not directly related to Candomblé.
Mm.
It's a practice from black people and Indians, mostly
Ah,
Indians.
indigenous people.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it's very important for us,
Very nice.
I
Wow.
guess.
Thank you so much. Okay. Anybody else would like to talk about your image of Easter? What you do? What is the symbol for you? What you like doing? Your if you have any traditions. Hi, Cynthia.
Hello, Cynthia.
I
Hello.
I have a difficult to talk in English because first
Okay.
I'm in the office and the second I don't know the words in English. But I will try something.
Okay.
And, and Easter for me is important for my religion because I'm Catholic. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And but my family, I used to talk with my family is a family ecumenical because my
Yeah.
husband is
Mhm.
from Candomblé, and we, eu não sei como que eu falo. A gente, a gente cria os nossos filhos,
Ah, we raise our kids. Uh-huh.
we raise our kids in both
Mhm.
religion.
Nice.
But that's time, né? It's the first time that we will travel, just us, just our family, the kids, and this time I think we will rest and enjoy the the commercial day, né? É, eu acho que é isso.
Okay,
Muita
very
vergonha,
nice.
desculpa.
Very good, Cynthia. Very nice. So you share a very beautiful example. So your husband is from Candomblé and you are a Christian and you have harmony in the family. This is very beautiful and very inspirational. Yeah, because we can see that it is possible to have difference in the same family. Yeah. And this
Yeah.
decision of raising the kids respecting the differences is fantastic. Wow. This is amazing. Thank you so much for sharing your example. Anybody else would like to share your views on Easter, what you do, what you like to do before we move to the next screen?
How can we say ecumenical in English?
Oh, very good question, because this is a word that is very present in Brazilian tradition. So, ecumenical in English is exactly ecumenical. Let me put here in the chat.
Ecumenical.
Exactly. Yeah. So, Cynthia has an ecumenical family.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Ecumenical. Okay, perfect. Maria Cláudia, good afternoon. I saw your message here. Okay. Ecumenical family, fantastic. My family is Christian. My wife is Christian, and I'm a Christian too. But I think it's very beautiful to learn with other religions. I study African religion. I study Ifa and Candomblé. I study Buddhism. I like studying Arabic religions too. So I think it's really nice to learn with different. Yeah, so it's
Go
amazing.
over everything and retain what's good, yeah?
Exactly. Yes,
First
important.
Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 21.
Exactly. Yeah, learning for life. Now, second point. So let's share the next screen. Look, from pagan roots to religious observance. So let's take a quick look on Easter history because it's a very interesting history. So in ancient times, distant times, pagan peoples, they used to celebrate spring. And then they celebrate everything that came with the spring, the flowers, the lilies, the sunflower. And then with the Christian significance, with each has a new idea, the idea of the resurrection of Jesus Christ. So they brought together the two ideas, the idea of spring that used to have before, the idea of Jesus Christ, and now we have a tradition connecting everything. So we have celebration with, in America, for example, they use the lilies to symbolize Easter because the lily is a flower that blossoms in spring. Yeah, so it's one of the symbols of Easter. The same goes for the sunflower because it's a flower that points to the direction of the sun, symbolizing the direction of God. So it's a beautiful
What's
um,
its name?
sunflower. In Portuguese, we call girassol.
Oh, okay. Sunflower.
Sunflowers. Yeah, the sunflower is one of the symbols of Easter. Sunflower. Okay. So it's nice to see the different ideas. So Jefferson put, Cynthia's husband is a broad-minded man. Exactly. So it's a guy with an open-minded, yeah. He can see different perspectives, different views. And this is beautiful because in Brazil now, I have observed people with a lot of difficulty to have a dialogue with people who have a different opinion. So if you are married to someone who has a different religion, I think it's really powerful message. Yeah, powerful and beautiful. So I'm really happy with this example. Okay, so look, next, we have a question now to think, a question to reflect. When you think about commercial, so a big business, because everywhere people are talking about chocolates. You have Copenhagen, Lindsay, Cacau Brazil, Cacau Show, lots of stores selling chocolate. So confection, retail, travel. So you have, look, they talk about $20 billion spent only in 2023 around Easter. So what is your opinion about this? Do you think it is positive because it gives jobs to people, it makes the economy increases, or it is negative because it only stimulates consumption? What is your view of commerce and Easter? Any opinion?
Well, you can do something like equalizate, yeah. Try
Okay, make
to
the balance.
balance both tradition, commercial tradition with Christian tradition, and you do your celebration for every taste, yeah. You do it as a commercial event and also as a religious event.
That's nice. Okay. So what about you guys? Are you going to buy chocolates for your family members, your kids, your brothers, sisters, your mom and dad? And why?
Just the kids. When you have a kids, it's a good moment because the né, a brincadeira
The
look for the
joy.
chocolate, look for the chocolate. And my older child, she knows that doesn't have coelhinho da Páscoa, but she enjoyed the moment, you know. So
Yeah.
I like this moment. After kids, I I passed. Eu passei. I
I spent.
passed. I spent. Não, eu passei a gostar mais.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Running out rabbits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I started to enjoy more. Excellent. Okay.
Humberto,
And yeah.
it's important for the children because it's a way to make good memories from the childhood. Because I'm a teacher. I work with younger students, and yesterday I put on a rabbit costume and went to all rooms, okay, to spend a time with them, like the Easter rabbit, and it was funny.
Nice. This is beautiful. Yeah, and it's especially beautiful because you are not a Christian. So it means that you really understand the symbolic perspective, yeah, of the celebration.
Yes,
Really nice.
and it was very funny to look at their faces,
Mhm.
at their faces with eyes shining, and that joy of the moment.
Excellent. Yeah, really cool.
Uh,
Okay, so what
Please.
about you? Are you going to give chocolates to people in your family?
No, because I don't have this app this custom, and it's a bit and chocolate it's a bit expensive. I mean,
Hmm.
everything related to food is expensive. I bought a 350 gram chocolate,
Hmm.
and it cost me 80 reais.
Wow, 80.
Yes, 80.
My goodness.
Of course, it's as those kind of eggs to be eaten with a spoon. But
Mhm.
I think it was expensive.
Yeah, for sure.
I
Mhm.
bought I bought because I really want.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
But
Eliezer. Mhm.
Easter rabbit as Easter bunny, or both are correct?
Both are possible. Easter bunny or Easter rabbits.
Okay,
Rabbits.
thank you.
Yeah. Mhm. Excellent. What about you, Eliezer? Are you going to give chocolate to people in your family and friends?
Well, I'm alone. Yeah,
Oh, so nobody's getting chocolate from you.
yeah. I'll try to send some money to my youngest daughter.
Mhm.
If I get to talk to her, because she doesn't attend me.
Yeah, so maybe you can try giving the money and then she can buy the chocolate she
Yeah.
wants.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, it's a possibility. So some people, they don't buy chocolates, but they spend the time with the family only because it's a good time for this because it's a holiday. Here in Rio, we stop working today and we return only Wednesday, I guess. Yeah, I think it's a long time now without working. I think we come back only Wednesday. So it's a long period. So you can use this to visit your mom or a brother, a sister, somebody, a friend. Some people use these moments to also see and stay together, spend time together with people you like. Is another possibility for Easter. So what about the girls today? We have Cynthia. Cynthia said that is going to have a trip. We have Elianetti, we have Maria, and we have Sophia. What about what about you girls? Are you having do you have any plans for Easter this year, or are you staying home watching Netflix?
Hi, teacher.
Hello.
I am the type of person that celebrates Easter in the religious way. I am also a
Wow.
Christian, so it's like waking up early and going to church with everyone. This will be my
Uh,
Christmas. I used to receive eggs when I was younger, but then I got older. Something happened. I don't receive eggs anymore. I just give them, and they are really expensive. Jefferson, you're right. Like I went yesterday to the market, and I came back poor. Like
wow.
it's really
Mhm.
expensive. No way. But this will be for me going to church and eating with my family, reading a lot of my Bible, and these things for me.
Very good.
Exactly. So yeah, it's really, as they say here, a big business. Yeah, Christmas became really commercial nowadays. So this is something that we can observe. I have friends, for example, who are teachers, and in these moments of the year, they start making chocolates to sell because it's a really um, hot market at the moment. So many people, even people who don't work with commerce, they explore this opportunity to make some money. Yeah, and they make some chocolate bars, chocolate candies to sell because it's a nice moment to explore this opportunity. So some people some people see this as positive, other people dislike this commercial trends of Easter because you have different brands of chocolates. For example, some kids want Ferrero Rocher Easter egg, which is very expensive. Some people want Copenhagen chocolate, which is more expensive. So, what about you? Do you worry about the brands of the chocolate you get? If it's Lindt, Garoto, Copenhagen, or you don't care about brands?
I don't care about the brain teacher, just the act of receiving is already a lot for me. If I'm getting, I'm already enjoying it. I don't care about the brand. Do you care?
Of course not for me, because I see a lot of people who say, "Oh no, I just want Ferrero Rocher because it's delicious," or this
You'll stay
Copenhagen.
hungry. It's so expensive. Maluco.
Exactly, yeah. really expensive. So that's what happens in a capitalist society. Yeah, we have a new signification for everything. And then we have the eggs we talked about, the bunnies, and we have the iconic examples, yeah, that we can talk about. So the chocolate eggs, I think this is the biggest symbol in Easter. Everybody talks about chocolate eggs. Many people talk about Easter bunnies, the rabbits, and some people have some products like decorations, toys, but usually people don't talk much about Jesus Christ. So why do you think people don't connect Easter with Jesus? Is it because Easter in Brazil is more commercial than religious, or it is because people ignore the connection between Jesus Christ and the Easter? Do you have any idea about this?
Many people don't know about that.
Oh, it's ignorance. They ignore.
Yeah.
Okay. hmm Yeah. I didn't know this. I didn't have this opinion, but now I see that many people don't know that there is a connection between Easter and Jesus. And this is in my area, Jacarepaguá, in Rio de Janeiro, I see the kids only talking about the bunny, the rabbits, and chocolate. Nobody talks about resurrection or Christ. So maybe there is a ignorance factor too. Very
Mm-hmm.
good point. Yeah. And then next, let's come to the questions. Mm. Question one. What drives commercialization in this moment, in your opinion? What is the biggest um, element, indicator that really conducts people during this period of time? Is it a consumer demand because people want to buy and they want to show they have the best chocolates? Is it a tradition, a historic tradition of every Easter, everybody stopped to get together, and then because of this tradition, people buy more to show and give gifts to their family and relatives, or three, it's more like religious observance. So, in your opinion, what is the factor that pushes more people to this commercialization during Easter? Do you have any opinion about this?
Catholics always celebrate Domingo de Ramos. I don't know how to say in English. And
Mhm.
they start the chronological counting of days for
Mhm.
Pentecost.
Okay.
And then this is a reason Catholics always take it in importance. But
Mhm.
we who are from other churches, other Christian churches, we don't consider it very much.
Excellent. Very good points. Okay. So it depends on the doctrine. If you are
And
Catholic, if you are Protestant. Domingo de Ramos, they call Palm Sunday.
Palm Sunday,
Yeah, because of the episodes of the palms. Remember, they put the
Palm,
palms in the way that
oh,
Jesus Christ was passing.
Palm Sunday.
Okay,
Thank you.
excellent. Very good. Then next point, let's share next question is about the social benefits. So here we have, as we were saying, many people can make some money. So that it creates jobs and gives more revenue, more financial return for businesses. Um, also, it gives more visibility to the holiday and the elements that Cynthia was talking about. Yeah. Uh, engaging activities for families. So it's fun. For example, some families they play egg hunts. Do you know this game of egg hunts?
Yes, teacher. I used to play
Yeah.
with my family and I used to love it.
Exactly. So it's fun. Yeah, you can play with your family, so you can enjoy the time. Some people, as Sophia said, some people can go to the church together, so it's also an activity. Cynthia gave the example of traveling, so getting the family together and traveling somewhere. And some people have their personal rituals, like Eliezer was giving an example that he gets the Bible and he reads the passages about Easter. So this is also a very powerful ritual, something that you do alone, but there is a lot of significance there. So
Yeah.
you have different ways of celebrating. Fantastic.
Meditation.
Mhm. Very rich and symbolic. And then we have this one, the dark side, the dark side of Easter. So meaning dilution. So there is the meaning starts vanishing because, as you said, many people completely ignore that there is a connection between Easter and Christ. So it's all about chocolates, all about consumption. Nobody cares about church. Nobody, in terms of the large number of people. Of course, we know that many people go to church, but we have a lot of people who have no idea, yeah,
The
about
majority, yeah.
exactly. And the second point is the overconsumption. For example, next day after Easter at school, my God, it's a total disaster because the kids wants to go to the bathroom or the restroom all the time because they have their belly aching because they ate so much chocolate that they feel sick. It happens every year in my school. What about you, Jefferson? Do you have a similar experience after Easter? Kids feeling sick because they ate too much chocolate, or no, it doesn't happen in your school? Oh, your microphone. Okay.
Some children rated last year that they got sick because of chocolate, because of eating too much chocolate. And there's another dark side of the chocolate market. It is the condition, the slavery like condition of our children were working,
Mhm.
catch the fruit, catch the cocoa
The
to make
cocoa.
chocolate.
Mhm. Wow.
I'm not sure if here in Brazil, but in another countries.
Mhm. Exactly. But I think here in Brazil, in Bahia, we have this situation too. Uh, Many kids is working under slavery, yeah, forced work, collecting cocoa for the companies. And this is very serious situation. I think that we have a scandal this year, not involving cocoa, but involving grape. Did you see that with Aurora
Yeah,
farms?
Mhm.
Wow, very serious too. I had no idea that Aurora juice had people working under slavery system, but it happens. So Brazil is a really serious country when it comes to human rights and conditions. Yeah, so very good points, Jefferson.
unfortunately.
Mhm. And we have number three, spending pressure. For example, imagine that you have a girlfriend and then she says, "Oh, I like Copenhagen." Oh my God. You have to buy a Copenhagen chocolate to your girlfriend because you have this pressure to impress your girlfriend. Then you will buy 300 reais, one big chocolate egg for your girlfriend from Copenhagen because this is what she likes. Not because you have to, but because we live in a society that men have to prove their masculinity using their financial power. Their financial power is one of the symbols of masculinity. So if you are a man, you buy something expensive
You
to
need to be the
your
provider.
girlfriends. Exactly. You are the provider. So, oh, we have Anna here. Anna, do you put pressure on people to buy you an expensive chocolate egg on Christmas, or you don't care about Copenhagen, Linz, and expensive chocolates?
I actually love chocolate, but I don't put pressure on my parents and other because it's like I know things aren't so we don't have
Mhm.
so money to expect, but it's not the bad thing. I I try to economizar, save, né?
Favorite.
I try to save my money to buy my own things, but I actually we're gonna make our own Easter eggs here at home.
Wow, really? Nice.
Really? Mom used it
That's
to sell Easter eggs,
mhm,
candies, cakes. So she's gonna teach us, me and my brother, and
mhm.
it'd be nice. So I think I really wanted to, but we have other things here. So like my college, I'm loving. I can go there. I have some snacks, and I think it vale a pena.
Ah, it is worth it.
Yes, it's worth it. So
Mhm.
I'm kind of happy here.
Nice. Wow, beautiful tradition. So they make their own Easter eggs. This is powerful. Family connection. Yeah, so everybody's together, cooking in the kitchen, having fun. Fantastic. I think it's the first family that I see who make their own chocolate eggs and nobody goes to Lojas
Very
Americanas.
nice. A very good
Yeah,
idea.
yeah, fantastic. Okay. So Jefferson brought a very important point to the discussion that is the exploitation of people in the periods of Christmas. And then it's important to remember the difference between exploration and exploitation. We have two verbs in English. So exploration is when you explore things. For example, you explore cocoa, explore water. This is exploration. Exploitation is when you exploit people, children, women. Yeah. Okay, Eliezer, do you have a
Uh,
point?
we have two terms we use: uh, Jewish Passover and Christian East. Uh, we use in different ways. Yeah,
Oh, excellent. Mhm. Oh, yeah, because Jewish people don't have the Jesus Christ.
Passover,
Mhm.
Jewish Passover, and Christian East.
Interesting. Very good. Okay. Now, next point. Let me share here. Yeah. What is the downside? In your opinion, we have the waste. People waste a lot of money. The tradition that is maybe negative because the tradition of buying and selling is more about money than principles or religion. And we have the bonds, the connection that many people don't connect with family, but they connect not necessarily with good things. They connect to brands, they want expensive chocolate. So, is there any downsides in Easter, in your opinion, or everything about it is positive?
Well, sometimes people isolate
Hmm.
because they don't have they aren't worth to do what the majority of people do, and they isolate not to be ashamed.
Hmm. Yeah, agree. Good points. I see this happening a lot too. And I also see that because people normally want expensive things, as Jefferson said, the chocolate is very expensive. People who don't have the financial conditions to buy chocolate eggs and chocolate bars to people, they feel excluded
Yeah,
during this yeah, because they cannot buy. So how can I visit my family if I cannot buy chocolate bars to my cousins, to my grandmother, my aunts, my uncle? So maybe it's not a good idea to go, and then I prefer to stay home. Okay, Anna.
I watch some shorts at YouTube, and there's there's a guy who, it's like he tried to do refazer, reproduzir no sentido
Ah,
de comida.
he tries to remake it.
Yeah, he tries to remake some expensive eggs, so it's like there's one that I think he bought it about 75 reais, and then
Wow.
he spent less than 40 reais, so
Mhm.
it's like, and he teaches how to do this, so he remakes some expensive things that we can find on the internet buy, and he says it has almost the same taste and it's so much cheaper to do it. So it's kind of funny, and it's like, why is it so expensive? I actually don't know why, but it's kind of funny, interesting that we
Mhm.
can have our own expensive food and still try to buy less money.
Great point. Mhm. Excellent. Yeah, I agree with you. So we have to find our strategies to escape from this commercial logic. Yeah, fantastic. Now, next, balancing. So that's what Eliezer was talking about, to find balance, to find equilibrium. So is it inevitable, this commercialization of Easter? Is it something inevitable because we live in a capitalist society, or maybe we can find a strategy not to transform it on on a commercial day? So I think that Anna, she gave a very good example. So they don't go all the family rushing to Lojas Americanas to buy chocolate eggs. They get together in the kitchen and they make their own eggs. So
Mhm.
Cynthia too. Cynthia gave an example. Cynthia gets the families together and they travel. So they are not going to the shopping center to buy lots of chocolate and spend a lot of money. So this is another
Different
example.
strategies.
Mhm. Excellent. So very nice because you gave some good alternatives to escape this commercial logic. And question number two, do you think that tradition and commerce, they can coexist or they are self-excluding? If you follow tradition, you reject commerce. If
It
you
just
follow commerce, you
it,
reject tradition.
it just depends on balancing.
Um,
If you
mhm.
know how to do that,
Okay. So it is possible to find balance, right? And then opinions. Number three. What are
And
your uh-huh.
excuse me, and it depends on the emotional, yeah,
Ah,
on people emotional maturity,
okay.
because some we have the egocentric person that like chocolate as as a proof of love, of how much uh, he's loved or she's loved. And on the other side, the other one want to prove how much they love.
Mhm.
It depends on the kind of bonds people have.
Wow. This point is very important because some people they think that the price of what you buy proves the intensity of your feeling. So if you buy Garoto chocolate, you don't love so much as if you buy Copenhagen chocolate. So this is a very, very serious topic that you are bringing, Jefferson. Maria,
Hi, are you
hello.
listening?
Yeah.
And
Oops, we
No.
stopped the listening now.
Yeah.
Now we stopped. Maybe Maria is on the move in a car or something. Can you hear us, Maria? Oh, now we can't listen to Maria anymore. No, that's bad. Okay. But this thing of the intensity of the feeling and the price of what you buy in our culture, this is very present. So, and you need emotional maturity. Yeah, Anna.
Talking about it, I think this thing about more, as more as you love, as more as you care, as more expensive is what you buy. It's like a capitalism strategy. So if
That's the point.
supostamente,
Ah, supposedly. Yeah.
yeah, supposedly,
Hmm.
if you love so much someone, what are you gonna do? What will you do? You
Hmm.
buy the most expensive thing ever. So if we in a world that feelings matter, but I think not they doesn't matter. They don't matter more than money, but it's my opinion. Polemic. It's capitalism has found it its own ways, and it's I think they are smart because so many things they say, they sell, and it's like supposedly to see us happy, but for me it's just for they earn money. So I don't see capitalism as a lovely thing. I see it like mercenary. They just want our money no matter what happens.
Hmm.
It's not a
Wow.
very fair system. Yeah.
Hmm. Exactly. This is an excellent word. It's not fair. Yeah, I like this expression because sometimes you love the person, but you don't have the money. So you feel very bad because you don't have the conditions yet to buy that thing that the person likes. So it's serious. Maria Claudia, do you want to try again? Because we we couldn't listen to you. Are you there?
and okay,
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I believe in tradition and commerce can coexist, but you need um,
Now your microphone is off. Okay.
you need have a values com in a commemoration with.
Mhm.
If you know you buy these chocolates and never thinking about a tradition in a values is very important. Don't remember and confidence with a family.
Mm, amazing. Exactly. The values is what makes difference. Yes, this is very true because sometimes you don't have the values, you don't have a good, as Jefferson said, a good emotional maturity, emotional structure, and then you feel really bad in Easter. You feel bad because you don't have money to buy chocolates for people. You feel bad because you don't have social status. You feel bad because you don't have money. The same thing happens in Christmas, for example. For the same reason, people who have no money, they feel really inferior in these holidays because they cannot spend. So, very good points, Maria. Thank you so much for sharing. And now we have the last screen to finish this one. So find a personal meaning in a commercial world. That's why I liked so much the example of Anna, because Anna's family, they found a personal meaning. They get together in the kitchen to prepare their own chocolate eggs. This is beautiful.
Their
Yeah,
own way to
exactly.
celebrate.
And you too, Eliezer, because you found your personal ritual. You
Yeah.
get your Bible in a quiet place, in silence.
Yeah.
You meditate in the Bible. This is beautiful because it's yours. Yeah, it's your style.
My way.
And exactly my way. I remember the Frank Sinatra song, My Way. Very nice. Okay, people. So I hope you have a great holiday this Easter. We meet together next Thursday at 4 p.m. Thank you so much. Yeah,
May
everybody
Christ
for,
revere
yeah,
every heart.
exactly. Thank you so much. Thank you, Eliezer, Anna, Cynthia, Elianette, Jean, Jefferson, Maria, and Sophia. See you next week. Have a great holiday.
Bye, guys.
Happy Easter.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Easter
Happy
people.
Easter.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye, see ya.
Bye bye.
Bye bye, cheers.
See you.